I would put it on the bun. You could fit the pickles. You could put pickles in the pickles. You can fit the pickles in there. You can fit the pickles in there. Come on.
Some onions.
Pickle chicken sandwich. Take it away, John Frickin Smith.
Welcome to the rabbit hole,
How did we end up on that rabbit hole?
where all you knew is wrong. And rules are just suggestions,
I like the pipe.
made up as we go along.
Shut up, Corn.
Fuck you.
And who knows what you'll find here. Maybe heaven or your worst fears. Whatever it may be, it's yours to keep forever.
Just in time. You've entered a rabbit hole. Please go down further. Where there's philosophy hidden within stupidity.
My nipples are sweating.
What are they doing to that chicken?
They're punching holes in it. You know what?
Man,
I want to
fuck that.
teabag Hank Azaria. He can make weird noises.
You're fucking weird.
You guys are horrible.
Bunyan rings? Like, I wouldn't eat those.
What the fuck? Hey,
Even if it was Paul Bunyan themed, like, you know what I mean?
Anyone-
Like flannel onion rings or something like that. Be like, yeah, I had a heart attack. Fuck you.
it's a sunshiny day.
Yeah. Fat people need love, too.
Back where they're supposed to be in human anatomy.
Yeah.
But no, it's just
My
sunk in.
tits get smaller when I actually put my shoulders back and stand up straight, but you know, I think that's what it is I don't want to. I think nowadays I've always associated that fully erect chest out walk with like douchebaggery.
It's always a douchebag, dude. Like that to me, I get it.
It's every cholo you see walking down the street.
It's like a primal thing. It's like, oh, dude, if you show your chest, you're gonna try to fight someone.
Yeah, when I see, like, even if you're just a confident person, when I see it, it looks threatening for some reason.
I don't want anyone to walk around in this world with that much confidence to like sit up straight and keep their shoulders back and their chin down and all that. No, fuck you, dude. You don't deserve, like, no one deserves that. You haven't hit real life. Like the shit that has like crumbled you to slouching over. Like, the shit that you saw when you were younger that you're like, oh, mom, dad, waterbed.
You if you're walking like that, honestly, I don't think you have an actual heart. You've never actually felt real pain, emotional or physical. And you're walking like that because of some weird form of naivete, and I hope that it catches up to you in a very foul way.
Or you're trying way too hard.
Of course, there's also the most obvious one. Military.
Yeah.
That's the one you can't complain about because they'll definitely kick your ass. And because like that makes the most sense.
Yeah, that's the
I
only
had
one
it
that
beaten
does.
into me.
Like,
Okay.
I understand, also, people who have had back surgeries, anything where you have to wear a brace, that's, okay, all right, that explains it, but that doesn't mean you got to do it.
You ever notice sometimes it's the biggest pieces of shit that are talking about how they got their asses whooped as kids and you should whoop your kid's ass?
Dude,
You're
here's
just like, dude, you fucking came out horrible. Look at you.
dude, I don't understand it. I don't understand the whole, like, I got beat, I need to beat. No, you don't. We don't beat Layla. I was in a household that we got beat the fuck down all the goddamn time because daddy was drunk. One of those situations, but once he was sober, he was chill. It took until I was almost a teenager.
I got punishment ass whoopings for the most part. There was Psycho Drug Mom for a while, but that was...
See,
I connected with Eminem for like 5 years, man. Like real deeply as far as that mother hatred. Mom put down the pipe. But when she came out of that, it was one of those like, I can't hit them because they'll think I'm addicted again. So she just was cool as fuck for the rest of the time. But
yeah, same with my dad. He just went into his room and never came out. Like, he just, but he was a cool ass guy when I would go in there and talk to him and shit. So it's a situation where it's like, oh, not even a poor me situation. Like, well, I got beat. We don't beat my kid. She's a fucking stand-up kid. She has more manners than I did when I was out away from my parents, when, like, that's top mannerisms. Like, she, perfect little kid, like, just raising my voice makes her cry.
I got my ass whooped, but not like, well, as a kid, it was never for no reason. It was always fucking earned. Oh, you just fucking broke your bunk beds?
Yep.
both of you are getting your asses whooped. Like, there's no way you're gonna laugh at your brother while he's getting his ass whooped. Yes, you're gonna get your ass whooped.
Okay, I got more ass whoopings for real reasons like that, like where it needs to be punishable. Carter just got beat. Like Carter got vicious, like he got fucked up, dude. But I got beat for real reasons.
He passed it on to you.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's also testosterone though too, because I can admit when I hit puberty, my little brother was like the easiest target.
Well, yeah, dude. Like I get it. It's easy. It's there. It's available. Like,
but he was only 2 years younger than me. There's you and Carter
4.
Yeah, see, that's a difference there. That
was it though? Because think about it. Seniors beat up freshmen all the time just because for funsies.
Yeah,
Carter was a senior. I was a freshman.
See, that's the difference. By the time I was a senior, I wasn't hitting anybody. I wasn't beating my little brother. I was like, okay, dude, I'm sorry. I was a dick from like 12 to 14, 11 to 14.
He like escaped somehow with wrestling and everything. Carter did some fucked up shit, but he didn't turn into a punching bag at least until about his senior year. When we were younger, we used to fight all the fucking time. I was fatter than Carter, so for like from 7 to until he had his growth spurt at 12, I was king. I beat his ass on the regular. And then I had my growth spurt, got skinny, never went back. He got taller and then got fucking wrestling big. And he just fucked me up. Yeah. So it was more like even past the normal testosterone. He like toned my testosterone down. When I was getting angry and like trying to mouth off or something, he'd hit me. And then it would be like, okay. Like, there's a God.
I think that's what made my brother, like, when he hit that age and shit, he wasn't a dick like that. Also because the little brother that he had was 12 years younger than him. That was just awkward timing.
Yes, it was.
That made it sound like that was just like
one of those,
that
like...
put so much emphasis on the 12 years younger than him. I'm going to have to leave that in.
Yeah, that was perfect, actually. Like, when you think it's like, ding, fun fact.
Yeah. My little brothers are 12 years apart.
Dude, how do you think me and fucking little Audie feel?
Yeah.
That's fucking strange. So he's 12 now or something like that. So I'm like 14 years older than 13, something like that.
Fucking Facebook tried to throw him into my fucking people you should know. Like, I'm not adding...
Dude, everyone adds that little kid, and he's seen some fucked up shit through the internet.
Like, I just don't want to. I don't want to. Mostly because I don't want to see if he's posting Black Lives Matter shit with his little butt white self.
I guarantee you he is. That's the one thing that I can say about all my nieces and nephews. As far as I know of, none of them are like racist or angry. And the ones on Trinity's side, like the oldest ones, they're in that stage where they could go left or right.
Yeah. They're
older. They're living up in Washington where there's only whites.
Washington's more friendly now that they got weed too. Wait, are you D.C., Washington, or the state?
State.
Oh, yeah, they're nicer because they got weed.
They're in the woods.
Yeah, but it's not like horrible backwoods, though. It's woods, but it's not. It's a different kind of woods.
It's good woods.
If I said woods in Mississippi...
Oh, that's horrible. That's the hollers, as they call those. And yeah, that's where you get shot.
The squeal like a pig woods.
Yeah.
Nobody likes those woods.
Those are the dead woods.
And the only woods I'm afraid of in California are the peckers. That was a lame joke. Speaking of lame jokes, you are just in time.
Perfect.
We are two of the J&T baggers, at least. Korn, he's not dead, but something happened. Nothing happened to him, I don't think. No, he's just wasted. He got too wasted to even come get wasted. That's bad, dude. We were texting him at fucking 3 in the afternoon.
Dude, I hope he hears this. Because, dude, if you do hear this, fuck you, man. 3 in the afternoon, like, you're already shit-faced drunk. Like, I've seen Korn drink and drive to where it was questionable. You're like, I don't know. But to full-blown, yeah, I can't. I'm drunk.
Like... And that's what's fucked up is I was gonna go pick him up too.
Dude, 7 different times while I was on the phone with him. And he might not remember this tomorrow, but this happened. He calls me and I'm like, hey, what's up, Korn? I was sitting there eating a sandwich. Like, oh, what are you doing? Exactly what I just said. I was like, hey, what's up, dude? You know, like, what's going on? He's like, oh, you want to hang out and play Naruto before a podcast? I was like, I'm not coming to get you. I ain't got no car. And I even told him, I was like, you're obviously too drunk to drive.
Oh, that's why he didn't want to come now all of a sudden.
He's like, how do you know? I was like, because you can hear it. He's like, well, come pick me up. I was like, how? I don't have my car right now. Mother-in-law has at Jessica's. Like, don't have my car. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm too drunk to drive. I was like, yeah, I know. I already said that. And he's like, yeah, come pick me up. So I hung up on him. He calls me right back. And he's like, really? Really? You're gonna just hang up on me like a fucking girl? I was like, yeah, dude, I'm saying the same fucking thing over and over and over. It's not getting through to your fucking head. I don't have my car right now. I would love to come pick you up. Love to play Naruto before the fucking podcast. That sounds like a cool idea. But I don't have my car. It's not a possibility. And he's like, I heard you the first time you don't have your car.
No,
I said exactly what you were going to start with. Why the fuck did you have me say it another like 6-7 times then if you already knew I don't have my fucking car? And he's like, wow, you're going to get so angry, white boy? And then I just like stayed silent for a second, debating on hanging up on him again. And then he's like, oh, I'm sorry. That was kind of like over the top. I apologize. I was like, Corn, that's how I know you're fucking drunk, dude. Like, he's like, I'm sorry I bother you guys when I drink. I was like, you only bother us because you call us when you're drunk as shit, or you don't come to the podcast because you're drunk as shit, and then you just act like an asshole. I was like,
you're drunk as shit.
I was like, if you were coherent the whole time and didn't fuck around and just like blurt shit, people would be fine. You're not bothering people just being around. You're bothering them in drunk calling.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, okay. I was like, well, yeah, let me call you back. I'm going to finish my food.
Fucker. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I was gonna, like I said, I was down to pick him up, but fucking, I was, speaking of your car and shit, did you guys get that, fixed, whatever that was?
The tire?
Yeah, I honestly didn't know what was going on in the picture. It looked like the spring or something like that was fucked up. I didn't know what was going on. But I
No,
my
the
wife posted
fucking,
it on
the
Facebook.
wheel was so fucked up that the steel belt was showing.
She had posted a picture and fucking, it reminded me of something that, like, the reason why I never post anything like about my life personally on Facebook anymore, it's just memes, was because fucking what was it, everybody in the comments instantly like, oh, better get that fixed.
It's like, nah, shit.
Yeah.
That's why that's the thing that I don't get is if you already know why they're posting it, why do you have to comment exactly what they're thinking? Like in that situation, oh, you better get that fixed. Not fucking duh. That's why she posted that. She's like, oh my God, can you believe this? I need to fix this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure that's not what her message said because I don't have Facebook anymore.
It'd be different if it was one of the, like, if it'd be different. All it said, all the caption was all shit or something like that. Like, just like, well, shit.
Yeah, because that was the third one.
Yeah, towards one of those, like, fucking, like, I got it. It was one of those, like, fucking, you're just letting it out. Shit. But better get that fixed. Like, it'd be one thing if you're like, hey, you need help finding a tire? I know a guy. That's different.
Yeah, I know guys are always welcome because you might
Yeah.
know a guy that has it cheaper than the guy right there that has the exact same tire.
Yeah, you need some help paying for it? That's always welcome.
Hell yeah.
I got that once. I posted a picture of, when my car got broken into and shit. And someone was like, oh, I can give me an address or something like that. I can send you $100. I'm like, oh, no, that's cool. Thank you. Like, I wasn't expecting that. Like, I'm already going to pay for it or whatever. Safe Flight Repair, Safe Flight Replace. Is that what is that
Yeah.
how it goes? That's what
Because they repair the fucking cracks and then they replace.
Yeah. They don't just do windshields.
No, they do all windows.
Yeah. In the parking lot of Sears.
It's pretty cool, actually, when you think
Yeah.
about it.
It is, just because, like, you don't have to really... You can still go and wait at Sears, like in the waiting room and shit too. That guy was fast. I was there like less than an hour. It's pretty badass. But yeah, those fuckers, not a paid endorsement. But yeah,
Unless
I was lucky though when I posted that picture because nobody actually said like, "Oh, you better get that fixed."
no, dude, those pictures are meant for people to like.
It's venting.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry that happened to you. Like, it's almost like a sympathy thing, but
It's the opposite
not in
of
like
what we
a.
were talking about. When we were talking about people who point out problems without just solving them, it's different when you post that problem. It's just one of those like, sometimes it's just funny. You're just like, look at this shit.
I had the whole dude. The one that makes me laugh is when you see him. It's like I had the best day ever until.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, that obviously didn't. Like, that didn't kill his day the way that most people think killing a day happens. Like, oh, my day literally got stabbed in the face. It's like, I almost had the perfect day. Almost. Yeah, fuck it. It's still cool.
Yeah, it's just one of those fucking... sometimes, like, I get it. When people actually ask a question, yes, they're looking for, suggestions. But... Sometimes you just want to fucking point out that sometimes those problems you just want to point out. It's like, yeah, look at that.
Like, dude,
obviously I'm going to get it fixed, jackass.
Those situations in real life when you get a really good one, those are cool. But not when you're like on the internet, you see, say even more extreme of an accident, you forgot to use your parking brake, shit fell in a lake. Someone is going to pop up on there, be like, oh, why did you drive your car into the lake?
Yeah.
You're like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Were you drunk? Are you stupid? Yeah, that's what, like I said, that's why I just post memes. It's just, and people comment on there even. Like trying to, I told you about the one fucking, a random meme about fucking your 30s creeping up on you. And fucking someone fucking, it was one of those like me enjoying my 30s and fucking back pain was sneaking up on him. And chiropractor, my dude.
Shit like that pisses me off. Like,
do you really think I came on to Facebook and used
post
a
a meme that's
Henry
about
Cavill meme about my own, looking for suggestions? You really think I wouldn't hit up a chiropractor if I could afford it? That's not on my insurance plan. I got the very basic one.
I need to find out if mine is. Like, that would be cool. I've always wanted to go there. Just, like, I love when my bones pop in certain areas where, like, it's been hurting and out of nowhere, you just hear, boom.
I would love to have someone professional do that shit. Just to have that trip out moment, too. Just like, motherfucker, I didn't even know that was possible. Ugh.
I didn't know that hurt until you did that.
Yeah.
And now it's alleviated.
Yeah.
I feel 4 inches taller.
Yeah. See, that's why we need to start a YouTube channel. That way we can go do it and make a documentary. Just like, look at this. Look at us being stupid and getting our bones crackled. Oh, that one felt weird. I felt it in my balls.
Fuck BuzzFeed. They did that.
Yeah, I know. That's how I know.
And it looked awesome, dude. I was like, fuck, I want to do that so much.
Yeah.
Like, it looks good. It looks like it feels just fucking great.
It looks like it's one of those that you expect it to hurt too, the way they grab you, and you're just like, oh, dude. Some of those people bust. Some of those people definitely, they don't want to tell you that, but there's an unintentional happy ending. I think that happens on occasion at the chiropractor.
Dude just walks out all fast. Sorry, no tip.
Let's just
wait. Do you tip it?
I don't think you have to tip.
I don't think you tip a chiropractor. They're a doctor. Yeah, like you don't walk in, get heart surgery, and be like, "That was great, doc," and hand them a 20. Like,
that's the one thing that makes Weed's medicine argument somewhat a little bit funny, because you definitely tip the weed man every now and then. Especially at the shop, but you never go into like Walgreens to pick up your prescriptions and just like, hey.
If they deliver, you can still do it. Walgreens does deliver, so does CVS for old people and shit.
But you can tip the delivery person?
I don't know about that. I don't know how anything's charged with that. My dad has excellent experience in that.
I've never seen a tip jar though at Walgreens at the pharmacy desk.
I haven't either.
The pharmacy counter. That would just be hilarious and shit. Just like, come on, don't you think I got your prescription ready pretty fucking fast?
Do you know what TIP stands for? I don't.
Mm-mm.
It's like, to ensure proper service or something like that. I didn't know it was an acronym in the first place, but when I found out, I was like, that's fucked up. Isn't that what they're paying? Isn't that what the company's paying that employee for?
Well, that's not how it used to work. Nowadays, you got minimum wage and such. Well, it's higher.
So I guess when TIP first came out, it was like, there
were companies that were able to shift and move it to where no matter what, you made minimum wage with all your tips. They just paid less the more tips you got. So like it worked out for strippers because they were getting, thousands. But your average fucking, I'm going to make an old restaurant reference, Coco's server. Remember Coco's?
Like,
I don't remember anything that
real. They're still there.
They still exist?
They still exist. It's just not
There's not
out
out
town
here
anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
once it left here, it was just like, it's dead.
It doesn't exist anymore. Once it's out of my eyesight.
Coco's and Caro's, I think they're owned by the same company too, honestly.
Fuck, dude, I don't know. Polly Pies owns KFC.
That's creepy.
I don't know if like overall, but the KFC right there in town. When Reg was working there, she had to get a Polly's Pies application.
That's creepy.
Strange. I don't know how that worked.
Yeah, that is
possibly franchise owners right there, and
maybe yeah. I could see somebody just like, fuck it, no, I want to own different shit. Like,
so I mean, it's not a bad idea to rake in all the money from fast food.
Yeah, if I could, I'd own like a BK and a fucking Mickey D's and whatnot.
Fuck yeah, and I'd walk in every other day and be like, I get free food. Why? I own it.
I would go in there and just be like, give me a bunch of Whopper patties.
Wait, are they gonna hit you with embezzlement though if you don't pay for it?
Yeah, if you take advantage like that.
But I mean, you own the company.
Yeah, but you still gotta like at least account for shit.
How'd you take a $30,000 hit? I took 15,000 baddies.
You gotta put it down under charity.
You're giving it. That seems even more sketchy than just taking it and writing it off. Like, yeah, I took it myself. I own the company, so my money owns the food.
You make a charity out or you make a donation to a charity like fucking like, I don't know, minors endangered. That sounds like fucking.
That's fucked up. I think that's
no,
real.
But you just put the initials. Me. Yes.
Dude, coal mining is endangered right now. Okay, this is serious.
I saw that on a sitcom. I don't remember what it was, but they said someone was trying to like scam someone, and like had the charity's name. Like he was like, "Oh, you can just use our initials, CASH." Like he gave a whole name though for fucking the letters of cash. It was just funny. It's not the same when you make it out to just me. Who the fuck is me?
Miners endangered.
A racist banker I just pictured right now, just like to cash this check to me. You don't look Asian. Dude.
Good on you, though. Good on you. You're not cashing it to me. I'm not Mr. Me.
I'll be back with me in a minute.
Like, I wouldn't even be mad, though, if he straight up was like, you don't match your name. Let me see identification. Because, I mean, what... I don't know. A lot of different people have all, like, fucked up names.
Yeah.
I could see it if you were just, different life, you were me, but
why
you were you, like that? But you were me.
But you were me and you at the same time.
You know what I mean.
There's an Asian Mary Van Niersen. Okay, yeah, we've lost the Asian crowd. Okay.
No, I got one in the back pocket. It's cool.
Oh. So you're gonna be that dick that only tries to encourage her to date Asian boys?
Oh, fuck no.
Why not?
Dude.
Not in a racist way, just like, come on, dude.
Just from...
How many problems are they gonna cause you? There's not like a trailer trash of Asians, man. Not in America.
Have you ever seen the fish fucking people?
But are they in America?
Yeah, they live here.
Yeah, but do they have like a whole fucking like city or anything dedicated to them? Do they have a part of Hemet dedicated to them?
No, but I've never seen like honestly, I don't think I've ever seen a crackhead in Hacienda Heights.
Yeah, like what if one day you walked into fucking what's it, Desert Palms? Is that what they're calling it now? The fucking old Americana?
Yeah.
I won't say the most Asians. Rundown of that's the most tweaker filled goddamn.
Yeah, I'd be tripped
trailer
out.
park out here. And that's one of those. Those are mobile homes, but those are fucking. That's a trailer park.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
Fucked up.
No, it's not really that fucked up for the whole like methy situation, because if you look at it, around there's so many goddamn fields. If we didn't have so many fields, like homeless people eventually move places they can stay without people shooing them away.
Yeah. But there aren't that many places they can go without being shooed.
You go to nothing but fields, you get rid of the fields, everyone's shooting them away.
Yeah, you just got to tell them they can't build stuff. You lay down a blanket, you pack that blanket up, and you leave at the beginning of the day.
Dude, you can make a little shanty, I guess. Like it gets hot.
No, fuck all that shit.
It's still the wilderness.
Fuck all that shit. Get you a goddamn sun hat.
At night?
Yeah.
Get one blanket, one pillow.
The sleeping Mexican just tips his sombrero when he wants to take a siesta.
Dude, have you ever sat like the sleeping Mexican, though?
Yeah, with my hat, with a baseball cap over my face. I can't breathe.
No, I mean all the way down and everything with your knee. You can't do that with old knees. You can't. You could do that when you're like 12. When was the last time you tried to jump?
You can do it. It's just the problem is when you hold that position for too long, you can't get up afterwards.
Exactly.
That's the.
You just have to let your legs flop.
Because I've gotten, give them out. I've done the old wake and bake like a little bit too early in the morning and shit. One of those like I woke up early and was just like, fuck it. It's 4 a.m. I'm gonna just get baked. And then all of a sudden the tired kicks back in right mid shower. So I'm just like, we're just like kind of like get down and fucking kind of put my head down a little bit.
I don't like doing that.
No, I don't like you're Muslim praying and then you knock the fuck out.
I don't like anything like I don't like getting close to my own member in that, because I've done like that standing or sitting or whatever you want to call it, squatting, and then I was like, oh, I'm too exposed, my butt cheeks are spread. Like,
yeah, that's a problem, especially if the water is like going right in there.
Yeah, you're like, I feel weird. Like I was okay with this until that started happening, and now it's going from my butthole down my gooch section.
That's just because I can't actually like lay down and fill the tub with water and shit. What the fuck?
You can. You just can't fill it up as much as, say, like me.
No, I can't just do it at all. I just can't get myself to just take a regular old bath instead of a shower. That's just weird to me.
I'm a water waster. If I take a bath at any point in time, I'm taking a shower right afterwards. Because
you're just sitting in your own
dirt. It took me a long time to realize that that's all a bath was. And once I realized that, I was like, Layla, no more baths. I don't care if you can't really stand good inside of a shower. Like, nope, that's nasty.
Yeah.
Like, you have more poo particles on your butt than me because you're a kid and you don't know how to wipe. It takes you a long time to figure out what Alabama wet wipe is.
Yeah, honestly, I can remember being real young too, and like being like, I want to take a shower instead of a bath. Oh, this is way more awesome.
Yeah. Plus, it's faster. When you're in a bath, it seems like you got to sit in there for so long.
Then when I was in 5th grade, I moved in with my grandma, and fucking the goddamn bathroom didn't have a shower. It was just a bathtub.
That's fucking weird.
You telling me?
Like, I feel like you're never truly clean.
No, and I was like, it was awkward too because I had a broken wrist, so I had to take the bath with the cast holding out, in a plastic bag and shit like an asshole. Because even though it was the wrist that was broken, they put me in the fucking up to the elbow cast and shit, up past the elbow cast.
That's what they did
For
with
like the
Carter.
first
He had his
month.
growth plate, and they had it right there, like in the middle of his bicep. It made no fucking sense.
Yeah, it was like awkward. I didn't like that at all. It was weird. Felt like I was always doing the chicken dance.
So you had to actually sit a certain like way in the bathtub too.
Yeah,
This is what I don't like about sitting in a normal bathtub. I don't know if they make something that just fills up like from the bottom. That would be cool. Why not? But any apartment, mobile home, anything, they have the same setup usually on their bathtub / shower combos. Shower over the top, bathtub, little spigot, and you have to lay a certain way if you're going to get in a bathtub.
yeah,
You can't lay, like, that's fucked up.
yeah. And I was already like 10 to where I was already past like 5'5" and shit. To where it was one of those like the baths were already laying down in a tub or sitting down in a tub was already getting uncomfortable.
This is what sucks, and they don't tell you about when, like, you're like, hey, I'm going to try something healthy after a long day's work. I'm going to get an ice bath. You can fill that shit full of plenty of ice. That's no problem. You can fill it full of water and ice. That's no problem. When you sit down, dude, it's not about like the coldness or anything, but when you're sitting down, you're like, fuck, I thought I was average size. I'm way too fucking tall for this goddamn bathtub. This thing's like, dude, you can't lay back like when you're a kid and you could put your fucking hair. Yeah. That doesn't work anymore. Like if you do, your fucking knees, everything's coming out of the water, dick's fucking flapping into your belly button.
And because most of the places I live, the fucking caulking is not very secure around the tubs to where it looks even grosser. To where I don't like being at eye level with that, you know what I mean? Fucking sitting down in there and just like, ugh, it's all over the place, like, man. It's right behind me.
I want to clean this right now, but I can't because I'm in the bathtub, and once I get out, I'm not coming back.
Especially when you get roaches and shit, and then one of them comes crawling out. Fuck, man, you can't even let me have a goddamn bath. That's why, I just don't.
I can't do baths for.
I just have nightmares of having to go one-handed with the Ajax scrubbing the bathtub because my grandma was one of those types of grandmas. As soon as you're done, fucking no, clean the tub, dude. Really? I ran around outside barefoot today.
There's a black ring around the
shit
bottom.
Myself a little bit too before I got in the tub, just a little bit.
It was wet. I mean, I got the majority of it in the bowl. But the back end, I don't know what's going on. There might be cakeage.
I'm a righty, and that includes with wiping. Yeah, how about that? Mm-hmm. That's an experience I don't always talk about, was having to wipe with the left hand.
Dude, I've tried it without a cast, and I fell off the toilet. Like, just something
wiping
you
with
do.
your non-dominant hand?
I wipe with my right hand, dude.
Why do you wipe with your right?
Because I'm left-handed.
Is that your way of really trying to get back at that old fucking thing and shit where they used to just use the left hand to fucking bare hand their shit?
It has nothing to do with this.
That sounds like you're just like, no, righties are shit.
But when I got older...
Wasn't Left-Handers Day like yesterday or the day before?
I don't fucking care anymore. Fuck that day.
You guys are the devil anyway.
Yeah,
Don't deserve a day.
Literally means sinister. That's bullshit. Fuck Wiki.
Left-handedness is a choice.
But my handwriting's so much prettier with my left. And I can draw with my left. I can't draw with my right. But so I can wipe my ass with my right. That's where I was at. It took me a long time to just learn how to wipe one-handed. Just like, I can't wipe left. I fall into sinks because I've had the same goddamn bathrooms even though I've moved places. Same exact setups usually. So I'm able to put my hand on the wall to like stabilize myself as I lean over and wipe. I tried to do it just off of one day I was like, I'm going to try to do this with the left hand. I fell. And it was just me in the house, so it wasn't embarrassing to anyone else besides myself. It was just like a self letdown. Okay, I can't do this. If I break my right hand, I'm fucked on wiping my ass. I can do everything else. I just can't wipe my ass.
Yeah, part of me doesn't. I think part of me doesn't wipe with my left hand just because I had to for a while and it just didn't feel right.
So you wipe with your right hand?
Yes, I do. I use my dominant hand
That
for. You know why though? You know why? Because I eat with the left hand. That's really what I think it is. I eat with this left hand. This thing ain't touching poop article.
that's fucked up. I do a lot of weird things with my right hand.
So do I.
I hold the fork in my right hand, cut with my left, and then I'll like whatever's on the fork, eat that.
Yeah.
But when I scoop shit, I switch hands.
No, I eat with the left. Like I cut with the obviously the right's the knife hold. You don't put your knife in your non-dominant hand. That's fucking.
You just start going
That's
all
a
crazy.
great way to fucking ruin your dinner with blood.
After I said that, I realized what I said, but I hoped we were just gonna step past that because realistically, it's like, yeah, duh, dumbass. You use your dominant hand with a fucking knife. But I just wanted to
That's why
accept
my
that
left
we could
hand
walk.
is slightly tougher because it's gotten cut more. The fingers.
Like, dude, my hands are fucked. Like, I don't know how Regina likes back rubs from like calluses. Like, it's a pumice stone just on your back, but hand sizes. Any hand size doesn't feel good, so I'm not describing that.
It sounded so bad. Just hand sizes. You know who probably has the perfect size hands?
Delicate.
Mr. John Frickin Smith. That's right. And he's used those hands to make some beautiful music. As heard at the beginning in that song, Yours to Keep, from the album Songs of the Great Collapse, which can be found at johnfrickinsmith.com. Click yes if you want me to continue talking in this voice. I can't do it.
2.
It's weird.
Whatever 2 is. Swedish, I don't know.
Oh, I can't even.
Yeah.
I refuse to watch that Will Ferrell movie.
Which one?
The one that's on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I just refuse. I
See, he's weird, and he comes out with some funny, weird shit. But his, like, blockbuster style movies are his funny, weird shit. His off-the-wall side projects, like, Semi-Pro was my only, like, favorite one of his really weird movies.
Yeah. And even that was pushing it. It was the rest of the cast that really,
Yeah.
you know. You take Andre 3000 out of it?
I don't know if I'm watching it.
Yeah.
I would watch it, but I wouldn't.
You take Woody Harrelson out of it?
I'm not. Nah, maybe. Because here's the thing. I like Woody Harrelson in that movie. He was good in that movie. Not saying he's a bad actor and other shit. I do like Woody Harrelson. But I also like Andre 3000 just in general. So, like, you take him out, it's like, whoa, Woody Harrelson's still there. You take them both out, I'm not watching that movie at all. Like, I didn't give a fuck about Twiggy or fucking the other black dude with bald-ass head from Dodgeball.
No. Mm-mm. I honestly don't even remember half of that movie either. I watched it, like...
I've seen that movie so many times and I only can remember maybe 6 scenes.
I think that's my problem. I've only watched it once.
I can guarantee you I've seen it over 10 times.
We don't do late reviews for many comedies.
Dude, there was a bear attack at one point.
Oh,
Rorschach made a half-course shot.
Oh, I wasn't inviting a late review for the... Oh, that one? Yeah.
Just those those are like the 2 scenes that really stand out.
Oh, all you had to do was add a t. It worked. They stand out. No, I just realized that too. I think we've only late reviewed like 2 comedies in all the years of doing random movie ones. I know we did A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. I can't think of the other one.
Yeah, Chasing Molly. Yeah. that was the other one. That was a comedy. That wasn't a drama. That would have been weird. Now I want to see Kurt Angle in just like an extremely dramatic and serious role.
Like
Like-
saving 4 kids
Yeah.
from something, I don't know.
While he's crying and shit. Because his own kid is dying across the country. But he's saving these 4 kids.
Oh, dude.
That just got you.
No, I was thinking his kid's only across the street, but he can't get him.
That's fucked up. A neighborhood fire or something? Like,
Yeah,
kinda
like some crazy natural freak disaster.
yeah,
or
they live in one of them bougie neighborhoods in the mountains and shit. In
Oh,
California.
Dude.
Lakeview Terrace. That's what that movie's called.
I was thinking forest fire. We can make that movie.
That's a fucked up movie.
Kurt Angle watches his son burn to death.
You just got to play that song from Bubble Boy. Remember the mom's name?
The fucking wildfire.
Yeah. That movie, I don't think it's aged very well.
Bubble Boy?
Yeah.
It kind of.
Okay, nowadays it has. Because of current situation, it has. Okay.
Well, I wasn't even thinking about that. That makes so much more sense. Like, so much more than what I was going to say. That's great. I was just going to say because Tall Guy died, so it's just one of those when you see that, you're like, oh, dude, I forgot he was around. That's cool. I'm going to watch Big Fish now.
You know what I watched for that guy? What was that? The Devil's Rejects at the beginning. He like saves them as they're running away and shit. And I'm pretty sure at the end of that movie it was the rest in peace for him and shit too. Some on a bitch. Yeah, that fucking. But yeah, I think it's weird late reviewing comedy though too. Because it's not meant to be taken. Those movies aren't always meant to be taken seriously. It's more just like getting some laughs.
That's why when you look at comedy reviews, it's all the exact same things. All of them are the exact same.
Yeah. That what was that fucking I honestly almost thought Cowboys and Aliens was gonna play off as more of a comedy than it did.
It should have.
It would have made it a little better if it had played more on the comedy. I mean, you got Harrison Ford.
It's in the name too.
Yeah,
Cowboys versus Aliens. Like, you don't expect that to be a crazy like shoot 'em up blockbuster. You kind of expect shoot 'em up, but not
you expect it to be kind of weird and funny. What the hell is that? I expect to hear that like 7 times at least in the first 5 minutes.
I want to watch it kind of like The Adventures of Pluto Nash.
Oh my god.
It wasn't the best movie from Eddie Murphy, but they had cool shit that was going on in there.
That was like the movie that made Eddie Murphy want to quit movies.
It was, but the CGI, spaceships.
It was proof that he had stopped trying
And he still kept getting movies
for a long time
and didn't care.
at all. Daddy Daycare. I still stand by Daddy Daycare. He wasn't in day camp, so I don't have to worry about that. But
It wasn't good.
yeah, Cuba Gooding Jr. gave up long ago.
Yeah. He's like, give me a movie, please. I fucked up. The Love Boat was not a good idea.
At all. For anybody involved. That put a stop to... Horatio Sands got out scot-free because nobody took him overly serious. The rest of the movie, though? Mm-mm. Yeah. I'm just remembering watching that, like, dude, Jesus Christ. That was the whole premise of that movie, too. You cannot release that nowadays. Like, you couldn't put that out now. They get on a cruise, but it's a gay cruise. Filled with all the flamboyance that you assume is going on in the gay community. You see that guy? He's dressed like a fairy. You see that girl? What girl? Yeah.
Dude,
Plus,
I'm
comedies
gonna
give
miss
away
being young.
and being willing to watch those kinds of comedies and stuff.
Yeah, just like the things that are considered. I hate that you can't joke about certain shit anymore because it's a situation where it's like, dude, those things were fucking funny. Did I believe all gay people acted that way? Fuck no.
No.
Same with like seeing Half Baked. Do you really believe all stoners are flying around New York City? Fuck no.
No.
But those movies might be gone.
Yeah.
Silence for gay comedy.
Well, that's the thing is now it's just like they got gays speaking for themselves through media and shit, which is cool. I don't know if Orange is the New Black is supposed to be a comedy or whatever it is, but that sounds very.
They lost themselves.
But you know what I mean though. It's. I don't know. It's kind of good that it's good and bad. The politically correct atmosphere of nowadays. On one hand, it makes sense. I don't really give a shit what you call the football team in DC. I really don't.
Yeah, that's not one that's really like, that didn't affect my life.
Yeah, like any version of it. I'm not going to... Teams change their names all the time. Why are people crying about it now?
Oh, teams leave cities.
Yeah.
Like, shit like that happens. It happens. It's the only thing that's weird is they switched the name and stayed there. That's usually what's weird about those like that situation.
Or they kept the name and moved.
Yeah,
Lakers don't make no sense in Los Angeles.
they don't. There's maybe one lake, and it's not really that close to LA.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's. But yeah, I forgot what they're just gonna call it the Washington football team, aren't they? Isn't that what they said? That was the last update I saw.
They haven't fully named it anything yet, but yeah, it's the Washington football team.
Fuck it. That you can't offend anybody with that. It's just saying what it is. So fuck it.
You know, all they really had to do was change the logo.
Or just the name. It's just because the way people read it nowadays, you know what I mean?
They got fucked over because they couldn't use Chiefs. I'm
or
sure
Blackhawks.
if they use like Apache, no one's gonna be mad. The Washington Apaches.
Yeah, if they actually did something like a little, you know what I mean, some kind of historically accurate type of thing or something, that would have made a lot more sense.
They couldn't be the Crows though. You know, the whole Raven
yeah.
situation. They're like, which one's bigger?
But they could, you know what I mean, they could have done. Hell, if they could have just done that. Bird on bird.
Blackbird versus Blackbird.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember hearing a comedian say something like that. Like, why is it when it's a crow in the rich neighborhood, it's a raven. When it's in the ghetto, it's just a crow.
Are they the same thing? I honestly have no clue if a raven and a crow is the exact same thing or not.
I just assume they are.
I always just thought ravens were the big crows and the little crows are crows.
I don't know. They're all birds to me. I see people like I see birds. They're just some are big and some are small.
Some are fat.
Some are pink. They're all fucking birds, which means I hate them because they shit funny.
You ever think an animal looks at us?
Oh, fuck yeah.
They're
That's
like,
why dogs
"He
watch you
shit's
on the
funny."
toilet. They're just like, dude, what are you doing?
Why are you pooping there? Like, you can't mark anything if you keep pooping there.
Why do you go outside? And where is your poop? I was going to eat that.
You know, you're supposed to, like, fill me in on these things.
Yeah, kind of a wet, dry situation I was looking for in the toilet there, and you just...
What pisses me off is my dog has watched me pee. He now knows where I pee. So I've seen it where he pees on the toilet.
He pees on the toilet?
On the toilet. And I'm like, damn.
Beat the shit out of him. You got to assert your dominance. Do you know where his dad is? Because you got to go fuck his dad.
You know how we were talking about like kids and the beating stereotype? You just, it's like with animals, just went to the same level of like, no, you gotta fucking hit them.
Well, no, that's a dominance thing, man. That dog is trying to take over your house. You need to let it know that you were the alpha.
Dude, if I could get a step stool to where he could just pee in.
I offered an alternative. If you know where this dog's dad is, you fuck his dad for dominance.
I don't understand how that works.
It just
like,
works, man.
I don't get that.
You fuck someone's dad, you've asserted your dominance over them and their dad. It's like,
so their legacy is now fucked by you.
It's like double jumping in checkers, but after the double jump, you land on King Me.
Oh, dude, that's a super sweet moment in life.
Yeah,
I know you've had that. Like, that's a really good moment. Those are the small things that matter.
Yeah. That's why I had to throw that in there. Just like that's yeah.
Reg said she likes playing checkers with me, but not chess. I beat her in like 4 moves on chess. That shit was sweet. I was just like, here, I'm going to explain everything to you. Be super easy. As long as you pay attention, it'll be easy.
You know what's fucked up too is playing chess on the computer doesn't help for some people.
It doesn't, but that's what...
Because when they go to play it on an actual board, a physical board, they're like, well, the computer limits my options to just what's legal.
Like, there's only really one hard one, and that's just the horse. Don't know his name. I think it's not
Knight.
There you go. And that's just the L shapes, dude. Like, I explained everything to her perfectly. Like, even down to how, like, 2 pawns facing each other can't do shit, but 2 pawns catty corner can fucking take each other out. All the shit that was like, okay, she understands now. So we start playing, take her out instantly. I was like, what the fuck was going on there? Like, you didn't do anything that I was talking about at all. You just stood there.
Oh, why don't you guys download the apps and you might be able to get a challenge?
No, fuck that. We were playing a Mario one, dude. It was sick.
Yeah, but if she hasn't learned the game yet.
Oh, she can eat a dick. You learn as you play and you lose all the way.
Because I got better at chess on the computer because I realized my high ass... You know what really made me better at chess on the computer was playing against the AI and the undo button.
Like, nope. Don't like that one.
That was a stupid move. Like, that was an instant checkmate for the other side. Okay, what's an alternative to that? Oh, I could have done that. Basically learned how to be a bitch. Because now when I play, I'm just like, I shouldn't move anything. Oh, I have to move something.
Something has to move.
Yeah.
But what? No, like, dude, me and Carter used to play chess all the fucking time. I don't know how the fuck we kept losing checkers.
Oh.
I think it's from where we kept trying to, like, play them as pogs or something. I don't fucking know. I remember that as a kid. But
I used to like to stack checkers just because of the ridges that were on them.
it was so always tight.
Yeah.
You always felt like when you were pressing them hard that you could literally hit something with them, but the second you let them off, they just split.
Yeah.
So yeah, we always lost those, so we'd play chess all the fucking time. So that was one of those, like, I had no fucking clue what was going on. Carter was a good teacher. Like, not really. He would just, I would move something in, he would fucking yell. And he'd be like, you can't do that. I'm like, okay, whoa, calm down. How do you move this piece?
Can't do that. Okay.
Like, it's kind of fucked up on that note. Like, that's how we were taught and everything with my dad, but it's not how you have to teach. You could be, like, nice about shit and be like, nah, dude, hey, check it out. This is how you do it. You got to pay attention.
I learned from my cousin while fucking, he was in college sitting in the fucking office. He was like a RA or whatever in his building. And we were just sitting there and we started up a game. Went on for like 4 hours. Most of it was just, me learning the game and shit too. But I was also, because I was an asshole kid and just was going off of what I saw on TV, just like, I need to take a really long time staring at it before I do anything. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I don't even... Well, okay, before I do it, I got to fake him out real quick. See what happens to his eyes when I touch it. He doesn't care. What about this? Okay, he doesn't care, but then finally, dude, move. Okay. Pawn forward 1 space. This is the second move of the game. Like I was that asshole kid. Just yeah,
Dude.
what on TV? You got to think about it. I was even mad. Like, where's the little timer thing that you're supposed to slam onto?
The fucking duck.
I want that dramatic effect.
It kind of sucks playing with someone who hasn't played chess before for the first time.
With an adult.
Yeah, because it's like, wait, you didn't like I've heard we've played checkers. Like we had a chessboard, we just never played chess.
To be fair, I never learned how Chinese checkers works.
Oh fuck no!
All I ever did was put all the colors into the corners, and that was it. There was actually playing.
Yeah, it's like a puzzle.
Yeah, it was just one of those, just like, okay, there's a bunch of marbles or whatever. Let's just put all these little balls in little color coordinated, boom, 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 triangles.
Kind of like those other ones. What was that thing with the fucking beads? It was flat. It had two ends.
Not backgammon.
And then circles.
Not backgammon.
It wasn't mahjong, but it was
something very close to we're on the right track.
But that thing sucked ass. I never understood it. I was like, what,
I
do you
never
just
did
stack
either.
beans? Like,
because it was those little, like, the flat on the bottom ones, huh?
Yeah. The things that I always got called or told they were called Chinese marbles, but that's not what they're called.
That is so racist.
Dude, they always came with the fucking same package that you would get Chinese checkers with.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of that game either, because that was always like a cheesy computer game too.
Another one that pissed me off is, did you ever play those fucking triangle games? Like the road packs and shit that would be wood, and they had little golf tees.
Oh, yes.
Dude, road trips, they were intense, but you don't understand any of it, so you just put them all together, and then you try to start, like, drawing shit with them, just with the tees, and then you realize you can't draw much. And then they just go in your golf bag, and that thing gets thrown away.
Yep. Yeah, there's some weird-ass games. I never liked Mahjong either.
I only played it on the computer.
Yeah,
I've definitely never played with like the tiles. No. That's way too intense. But I did like it on the computer. It was just a fucking matching game. So it was like,
it was annoying just because there was times when some of them looked very loose.
Not stacked, and you were fine to fucking hit it, and it nope. And you're like, but it's right there on the side.
Yeah, I called bullshit on some of those ones.
They're forcing you to do it the way that they want it done.
To the point where it was just like, no, you're not going to tell me the order I'm going to go. Fuck you, all right? Oh, there's no more moves left? You know what? Go suck a dick. I'm done with this game. Fuck this game. Same with solitaire. You ever tried to play solitaire with a deck of cards?
Oh, dude, I get done dealing them out, and then I put them all back. I'm like, this takes a lot in real life. Like, the computer makes it so quick.
Yeah.
Like, Spider Solitaire was sick on the computer because it was just solitaire with a whole bunch of decks. I never once finished it. I never once finished fucking normal solitaire.
I think I beat Spider Solitaire maybe once. Regular Solitaire, I spent hours on that, so eventually I had to get a couple wins.
Like, I sucked at Solitaire, Spider Solitaire, so I liked playing that arcade or Astro 3D pinball.
That was always fun.
With the tabs, you just all day long. I'd play that. Oregon Trail.
I never actually played Oregon Trail. I feel bad.
No, not missing much, dude. It was just one of those 90 like adventure games that.
See, at school, I never got to play that one. Like, I thought, you know what? I think I started playing it.
That's where
5th grade, but then I moved. Yeah.
That's where me and Carter actually got something from my mom on video games. My dad liked consoles. Like, he liked playing like Sega Genesis and Nintendo and shit with us when we were kids. My mom liked playing computer games because it was all story. It was like fucking Telltale series. You just click on shit. Oregon Trail is exactly like that, but imagine
dying of dysentery.
Yeah, but just old. Like, there's no 3D at all. It's just kind of like fucking Pokemon on a computer screen.
I think that's what it was. I didn't have a computer at home, so most of my computer playing was usually at school, which was just like Not even games. It was just bitch ass Mavis Beacon. You remember that cunt?
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch. Not because she's a woman. Because fuck all those typing rules. I follow none of that. As an adult, I stare at a keyboard. Years of Mavis Beacon. Even with the updates. That shit never taught me to type without looking.
I don't use all my fingers at all, and I get by just fucking fine.
I use all my fingers, but I stare at the keyboard while I'm doing it. So it looks like I'm typing fast.
And then someone on the outside is like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, if I try to just stare at the screen, I'll look like I'm typing fast, and then everything comes up wrong. I'm like, yeah, nope, backspace again.
Dude, I only type fast with a fucking controller, and that's embarrassing because you have to actually move left to right with your finger constantly to hit the right key on a keyboard on a controller.
We used to fucking max out the characters too on fucking like online.
Yeah, I've sent you multiple messages in like the text sections where you have like 7 or 8 of them in a row.
Yeah, we used to fucking. That's what I mean. Yeah, we used to send fucking quite large messages on. And that was with fucking just. Yeah, very annoying sounding. But that's where we were somewhat lucky though, because we were trained in the multi-button tapping and shit of the, you know what I mean, the early 2000s texting. Before keyboards went on phones at all.
Like, I don't like the motion sensor keyboard on fucking a PS4. I still stick with the D-pad, just as fast as my finger can move left, up, down, right.
What was it?
And suggestive text.
When I got the Kindle, the case that I got with it fucking came with the keyboard, with a mini keyboard, Bluetooth and shit. And I use that quite often. Just because I can type, I can look like I'm typing fast while staring at the keyboard, but it's a smaller keyboard, so I can type. It's like meeting in the middle, you know, between the phone and the.
Just the fact that you can use 2 hands at all. You're like, okay, this isn't just a phone keyboard. Yeah, this isn't. I can't do this with just the thumbs. Like, I'm not gonna sit there.
I've never done the damn swiping style either of texting on the phone.
I liked that one a lot. I don't have that anymore. I took it off, but I did like that one a lot. Now I just have suggestive text. Everything now is just fucking instantly like, oh, you've said this 100 fucking times the exact same way. So we know what sentence you're gonna put.
Yeah, that's actually kind of creepy.
I'm okay with it though.
If I type JNT, it says baggers.
See, I'm okay with that too. Like, there's certain things that's like, all right. It's almost like a preset text, so you're just like, bah, 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 and done. Instead of staring at your phone for 4 minutes texting.
It's kind of annoying too when all of a sudden the phone's just like, did you mean to say mofo?
Like,
yes,
no.
I did.
Oh,
yes, I did. I actually did type mofo. Thanks for not trying to change that to moose or something weird.
Okay, that one's a sweet one. When it's some shit that normally isn't in a suggestive text unless you have it definitely there.
Oh yeah, that's why I text weird shit sometimes. Just to make sure my phone fucking like knows who the fuck is the boss. I make up the words in here. I don't give a fuck what the dictionary said.
I don't know what happened, but I fucked up and saved, I guess, the wrong way to spell apologize. It was SE at the end, and I was like, that's not how you spell apologize. But I wrote it today, and I was like, fuck, I gotta fix that. So I switched it back over, and I was like, dude, I gotta find that in my phone and delete that. Like, I'm gonna look drunk.
Apologize.
I apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm
It
so
just makes
sorry.
you sound like you just have a really thick Latin accent. I apologize. It's like
The only way you get away with that, though, is if you put like 4 S's. Like, just leaving one makes it wrong. Like, it goes from funny to, no, you are wrong, sir. You don't know how to spell.
It'd be worse if you spelled it like with a CE instead of an SE. Apologize. That almost sounds like it could be a
Apologies?
It sounds like it could be like a weird beer or something like that. Like for the man who's sorry, apologize.
Apologize. Ice.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's it. Yeah. That's one you buy for your bud when you drop an important pass during a football game or some weird shit.
You didn't catch that fly ball.
I apologize. We laugh now, but in the year that's going to come out and we're going to be pissed off.
Yeah.
That'd be weird though, like to make a beer or any product that's solely bent on just apologizing.
Well, they make plenty of shit for just apologizing.
Greeting cards and songs.
Dude.
And whatever you can actually spend money on, let's be real. You buy a bitch a new car.
Hell yeah. You could get them a pizza that says I'm sorry on it.
Buy her a ring and you can get away with not only cheating, but being accused of Kobe. Hey, Big
NBA
Rock.
just got back on.
Hey, fuck. And it's gonna fucking NCAA and everything. Every NCAA already fucking is calling off. At least the football parts. That's a bit fucked up. That's outside even. They're just like, nope.
Yeah, and that's true, people. I was at the airport next to a dude that's supposed to be playing for Boston College. It was on his bags, his pass, everything. I was like, holy shit, they hooked his ass up. And I was like, wait. It says he's flying to San Jose, not
Boston.
Yeah, not fucking Boston. Okay, I guess. Online schooling, online. You guys gonna play like Madden?
We laugh, but that looks like that could actually be awesome.
Dude, esports picked up so big during this. Because, hell, I don't know if you've seen it, but they had fucking professional cornholing on ESPN instead of, like, shit that matters. Like, I'd rather watch someone play a video game badass. Even if it's a sports game, fuck it, dude. If they're actually good at a sports game, like, truly good, that's cool. Fuck yeah, I'll watch you guys instead of cornholing.
But still, though, it's hard to watch. It's hard for me to just watch people play video games. Mostly because it's always games that I've never played. And it's always like weird strategy games.
Yeah, see, I can't do that shit with like computer games where it's like League of Legends and
not World of Warcraft, but
Warcraft,
just Warcraft. Yeah.
Shit like that. No, the Paladins, all those Diablo, any of these.
I can't
not fucking with that.
I can't sit and watch that kind of shit like on TV and shit. And someone was doing that at my work the other day, and I was getting kind of annoyed. Like, dude, you're only gonna be here for 2 hours, and you're gonna spend fucking half of it standing there watching video games.
Like, if that's what I was saying. Like, if it's a sports game, I'm more liable to watch someone play a sports game.
If they're broadcasting it and it's actual, like, maybe you're actually seeing the people that are playing and shit.
Like the top of the tops for Madden championships and shit like that. I'd rather watch that than cornholing.
I think I just like saying cornholing, so that kind of wins it for me.
Well, I'm cool with cornholing. I mean, that's a camping sport, dude, but that's not...
Like I can understand. Yeah, I get it. The sports
Frisbee golf.
They're getting desperate, man.
I do actually want to play Frisbee golf.
Yeah, I have bad memories of Frisbee golf.
You've played Frisbee golf?
At PE and shit, yeah. There's just like some trash cans and fucking... Not trash cans, hula hoops. Trash cans would have been too convenient.
That would have been, like, way more sense.
Yeah.
It's like the basket.
Yeah. No, we had to make it into the hula hoop.
It sounds easier to just throw it at the floor and let it skid in.
Nah, because we had to do it from a bit more of a distance than that. I think I tried rolling it. There was too much wind. Like sideways wind, too. But yeah, I'll watch somebody play horseshoes all day. Fuck it. That's a safe game, isn't
Yeah, I mean, you're standing opposite of each other over, I think it's like 10 feet official for.
It's gonna really bug the hell out of me for the rest of the night what that damn game is, though.
Kalimba? No, that's a fucking one of those things.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but fucking, we are over an hour into it, so I guess, well, into it. Fucking, I don't even know what it is. You know what? Help us figure that out. Next week.